Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ismi Abdurrahim. My name is Abdurrahim. I'm here to speak to you today about what you need to start learning the Arabic language. Okay, first we need to start with the most basic thing, learning to read. This is the foundation of your learning, is learning to read. Alphabet, sounds, correct pronunciation. Okay, after we learn to read, we need to be able to increase our ability to read with fluency and efficiency. Learn to read with fluency and efficiency. This is going to be key when it comes to our learning and increasing our understanding. It's going to help when we begin reading the books of knowledge, when we begin reading the Quran, and especially when it comes to reciting. Okay, it's going to help when it comes to memorizing as well. When it comes to memorizing, they tell you repetition, repetition, repetition. What they don't tell you is that being able to read with fluency increases your ability to memorize. Okay, so after we're able to read at a good pace and with fluency and with ease, we need to establish a vocabulary. Okay, so establishing a vocabulary is going to help us be able to express ourselves, going to increase our understanding. We'll begin to start understanding what we're reading, okay? So first and foremost, obviously, we have the Quran, right? Kalam Allah. The Quran is a great resource because there's ayahs in there that are short and easy to understand. There's also many stories in the Quran that are going to be very good for you to learn context and increase understanding, okay? After the Quran, we have the Hadith. The Hadith are literal statements of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is speech. This is kalam. This is the ability to conversate. Okay. After that, we have the Medina books, the Medina Arabic course books. We have Al Arabiya Bayna Yadayk. You have Qa'id al-Rashida. Okay, Qa'id al-Rashida is basically a book of stories with proper Arabic. Okay. After Qa'id al-Rashida, there's kid books, set books, right? The kids' books will help with your understanding and help you to increase your ability to read, your comprehension, okay? You also want to get yourself a dictionary. You need a dictionary to help you look up words, okay? So there's many dictionaries out there. Find the one that works for you, that's easy for you to use. I like the Hanswehr. I use the Hanswehr. It's very detailed. Okay, so these are your resources. We need a listening resource. We need to get our ear keen to hearing the Arabic being spoken. Okay, so there's scholars of knowledge who give their lectures in a very slow speaking manner, so it's easy to hear. Even if you're not understanding, it's just good to get your ear keen to listening to the Arabic language and how things are said, how they're expressed. Okay, this is going to be very, very helpful. What happens with many students is that if they're not in an environment where they're literally around other people who are learning with them, or in an environment where everyone speaks the Arabic that they're trying to learn, they fall into a category where they're learning the language, but they're not learning to speak. And learning the language and learning to speak are two very different things, okay? When a child starts speaking, when they're able to start making sounds, you help them to articulate sound. A, ba, ta, alif, ba, ta, ummi, abi, mama, baba, right? You help them with how to understand what they're saying, what they want, pointing at things and helping them to understand, okay? You're not teaching a child when they speak grammar, you're not correcting their grammar, you're helping them with their understanding of what they're trying to express or what they want, okay? So very similarly, we also need to increase our ability to speak by practicing, okay? So as you develop your vocabulary, you need to begin speaking, okay? Insert the words that you know into your conversation with people who understand the Arabic, even if it's one word in a sentence. Al-kitab, al-masjid, as-sayara, right? The book, the masjid, the car, sayarati, my car, Beiti, my house, right? Even if it's one word, begin to implement these in there, and you will start developing an instinct of speaking as you increase your ability to understand and to speak. Okay, so speaking is going to be key. Okay, children, when they learn unconsciously. They learn based off of the environment that they're in. So um, us, as we're older, we're consciously wanting to learn the language. So when you consciously learn something, that is stronger than learning it unconsciously. So learn to express yourself and say things that you do daily, things that you do in your regular routine. This is going to be the easiest way for you to learn to start speaking, is by articulating and expressing things that you do on a daily basis. These are the tips that will help you learn the language. This is what you need to get started, and this is the process. Inshallah, it's easy. Jazakallah khair.